One, two, one, two. Hello, hello. I hope everybody's doing good. Everybody's having a good Thursday. I surely hope so because we are having fun today. Finally, the markets are opening up. Maybe not in terms of opening up as being tradable just yet, but opening up in terms of giving direction, and finally I can really see and understand where the market is going for next, where the liquidity lies, and we're creating a intermediate high or low in the market, and so on and so forth. So had some fun calling dollar, euro, and Nasdaq today already, so I'm gonna be able to show you around. But initially on paper, and especially on my weekly review, yes, I wanted this 50% level to hold the price, but I wanted it to continue higher. I'm getting a feeling that I won't get what I really want in terms of dollar moving to the upside as much as I wanted it to move, but it's all right. We can play with that. We can work with that. So on dollar, sell side is taken, and we'll see if we have both sides of the market taken out, right? So we ran out buy stops from Asia here. We ran out sell side just recently as well, and I kind of said on the Discord channel that I don't want this trend line to remain. Sell side was resting up below here also. All of that taken very nicely. It's just very nice to see the market performing just like it wants me to perform in a way. Not that I'm making the price move, but we were looking at the sell side for the whole morning session be taken away. We created a very nice trend line, and we just broke it with a fair value gap over here. It's actually a 5-minute inversion setup with the IFD allowing the news event to offer lower prices, right? So with sell side taken, I'm not gonna touch this anymore, but I'll show you euro and what we got there. So this 4-hour fair value gap holding the price is amazing, just like expected. And on 15 minutes, we took away the previous day highs, which is totally reasonable. Let's cover that for now. But what I wanted to see is if we continued lower, I wanted to see an entry, which would be an optimal trade entry from this 15 minutes fair value gap, right? And we're getting that offered right now. And literally, just like we had a trend line going on dollar, I had exactly the same noted on 5 minutes chart on EU. And I saw this inversion setup that I called out on Discord. I didn't take it myself because I was a little bit worried of the news. I didn't know if the news will just wick in and push the market to the upside, or the news will hold in the price perfectly. So I didn't take the position, but this was a very, very nice setup for the people that enjoy trading the news events itself. So yeah, I'll continue watching this. It's not that I'm gonna go short from here. Weekly highs probably are gonna be taken away from the market, but looking at the GBP USD, do we have a breaker here? Yeah, we have a breaker block. So GBP USD took out sell stops here, created a swing low. We have break of structure right here, and we have a fair value gap. Very nice setup also at 8:40 right after the news to run out into the 1 hour fair value gap right here, and then now it might even take the buy side liquidity resting above. But this is a run on stops as well, so see if it wants to turn around at all or not. But this was a perfect buy entry again on GU also. looking at indices, so we're opening up in 10 minutes from now. I don't like ES that much, but let's just put the notes on the chart at what we're interested in and what we want to see. Sell side is still resting below here, so I have to note that. Sell side below. Even though I don't believe the market will go there. Buy side, yes. Buy stuff above there. New week opening gap. It's not a break of structure. Let's take a look what NQ is doing. If it has an SMT or not. No SMT. So not interested in going short, even though we're in massive premium. I will say it out loud right away. I think we're gonna get a very boring AM session 4th day in a row. Why? Because we literally just reached today's targets before the AM session started. So fuck that. But it is what it is. So I'll note this 5-minute inversion. We haven't gotten an entry yet, but I'll note that. And let's take a look at NQ and what I was looking for to happen today as well. I didn't get an entry, unfortunately, but 2 buy-side liquidity levels resting above the market price, so I'm still interested in it going even higher. We'll see when and how, but this was the initial liquidity at 1830s called on Discord this morning, and looks like a random push to the upside during news and yada yada, but we have 2 things to consider. Have to consider this fair value gap being broken to the upside, allowing an inversion setup to pan out. And second thing, what we have to consider is that we push to the upside from a new day opening gap. What's a new day opening gap? Visit my Discord and you're gonna figure out. I just made a short review on that this morning, right? So very, it's not that I would ever take an entry like this. Let's take a look at 1 minute chart actually. No, I would never trade this myself, but perfect levels holding the price to the point, and initial buy side target taken away, which I'm happy to see. And now we're getting a inversion setup offered, but if you were here yesterday, I'm not taking a trade like this, because for an inversion for me to be valid, I need an SMT, right? I just don't trade inversions just every single time I see them. I need an SMT to happen for an inversion setup to be valid for myself. So we're gonna have to wait and see. And we're trading at an old new day opening gap from, what is it, from Wednesday morning. Oh, we'll see. Pum pum. So yeah, let's start the prep work for indices. Forex, we'll leave it aside. Forex already moved where I wanted it to move. And let me just show you in general what we've done on Discord this morning already. So let's see if you guys gonna be able to see what I want to show you. Nope, not like that. Pow pow, here we go. Should be able to see this, right? Literally an hour ago I was just talking about this, and then we literally got it during the news driver at 8:30. So the initial push to the 1000 happened at 8:30, and 8:40 offered even a short on dollar index itself. Forex chat, just like we talked about on the live stream in front of you guys, this was a perfect setup. Too bad I didn't take it, because I was just afraid of the market wicking too much. I was believing that the body will hold in, but wicking too much is nothing I want to work with. And just like we got it on indices, 18,030 covered. Lovely day. And I'm expecting even more bullishness today. So we'll see what cards we're gonna get dealt with today. Let's hide this from you guys. You won't need that. ES and NQ ready to go. So the markets are opening up in 5 minutes. We'll see what we get. I'm expecting a little bit of a push to get to equilibrium, at least initially. Nothing is keeping us away of sell stops resting below to be taken away also, but I would prefer 1860 to be taken away. I'll answer a few messages before the market opens up, so be right back in a way, okay? So we'll see what we're gonna get dealt with, but a little bit of structure is appearing right now, but very honestly with you guys, I wanted to see this move during the session itself because I wanted to trade it. It was, at least for me, very obvious setup in terms of what we're gonna get for today's price action. This 1 hour for value gap and holding the price was one of the levels I wanted to see, and then this just trading above it and then breaking the structure. What was it? 5 minutes chart, I think. No, 15 minutes. I don't. Yeah, 15 minutes inversion offered as well. Like very lovely stuff. Can you go in and blindly buy in, let's say 30 seconds before the news? Yeah, you can, but can you hold on to a wick like this that won't even fit your monitor? Good luck, you know. I can't. So unless you have 100 million account that you're willing to make 1,000 on out of per month, yeah, you can do that. But getting normal gains, let's say on 20k account, you can't hold on to wicks like that. And then nobody knows if the market is gonna wick or not during the news event itself. So yeah, it's literally impossible to trade setups like this because there is no setup on paper, right? And then since there is no setup, we don't consider it a buy, and then we just let the market rip, and we look for opportunities right now when the market is opening up. Move this away. I'll just put this 1 minute for value gap. And for us to go lower, this should be supporting the price. Let's see. Yeah, right here. If it breaks above like this, this is the last line of defense if somebody went in to short here. But we're trading above this new day opening up, and then we haven't gotten to this new week opening up yet. And we literally talked today during the review of ICT's new week opening gaps and new day opening gaps. Usually if we go above equilibrium between two, the next drawn included is at the new week opening gap that is above that equilibrium. So this is my interest in a way. We'll see if we get that. Both markets creating a lower low right now. That makes it in sync so far. So would be lovely to see NQ breaking the structure to the upside though, giving a possible SMT, or we could even go short on yes because of that. Right? Few more minutes for the markets to open up to show us its hand. We'll see. So we have an SMT right here. Still want NQ to go to that new week opening gap. We have SMT between ES and NQ right in front of us. So 5-minute inversion. I will probably allow the market to push to the downside. We'll see. We need that new week opening gap to be hit before I consider going into here. I'll just hide this indicator for a while. Yeah, here we go. This looks a little bit better now. I'll hide this also. Here we go. Oh no. 18.9.5, that 1 hour double top. Getting offered in a way. We'll see if we get that done or not. But so first minute of the opening. Let's see what we get. But I'm literally laughing at myself a little bit that I'm in Thailand, I'm ready to go. I'm very much focused on trading and I'm not getting any setups because every single AM session has delivered the price action that I wanted to see like an hour before, and I can't trade anymore, you know, because the price action is just shit because we delivered the targets before the AM session that I want to trade with happens. And just like that, 18059.5 called on Discord this morning, even before the markets opened up. We just got that, so I literally don't have anything else to work with, unfortunately. But we're gonna see. A small reversal would be possible, so we're gonna see if we go short or not. Okay. Um. So, if we, for a minute, if we take aside the daily bias, right? How to say it? We haven't taken any sell stops for a while, at least on 1 minute chart. Take a look here. Sell side resting below, sell side resting below, sell side resting below, even creating a small trend line here also. Like, I'm not saying we're gonna get a setup, but we were gonna go short again today, so we'll see. is this buy side resting above at 51.08 on oh, this is just a swing high. So are we just gonna push it through for a new all-time high? Can't say no to that. I have any option trades open right now for this move, sadly, but why not? But I'd love to play with some retracement. So we have 10 handles, 50 handles. Like, let's see if we can find something to work for a possible short trender, because going long from where we are at right now is just not for me. We're way too deep into premium for me to trade it, but this is one of the fair values that we can work with. That's during the opening range. Yep. We have a similar. Oh, where is that? Here we go. We have a similar situation here on NQ as well. Yes, sorry, as well. So sell side resting below, sell side resting below. We'll see. We'll see if the market will get tired. And look for retracement to pick up new orders to continue higher. I'm not saying that my bias is here right now. It's not. But I want to see if there would be a retracement that I can work with, right? Here, I'll start noting the bottom of the range. Bottom of the range here. So slowly we're getting out of seeing the ES just created a swing high. While SNQ is not doing that. Breaking to the downside. And I'm freezing in here, but we're gonna be fine. So we're breaking the structure to the downside on NQ. Doesn't mean much yet. Keep it noted. If this would be our range, that's awesome. That's a very small range. That would be quite easy to break to the upside or to the downside, you know. So we're gonna see if NQ actually is gonna offer a YouTube 22, right? So 932 is a swing low. We're gonna note that right here. There is a swing low, and so buy stops taken. One more buy side liquidity pull taken away. Swing high created, right? And if we break below here, it's a very nice short entry. Yet for YouTube 22, like yes, we can trade YouTube 22 from what 8:30, 7 a.m. till noon. I hate every YouTube 22 setup that is being offered before 10 a.m. Like, I just struggle with every single one. So, I'd love not to enter in a way before 10 a.m. But, new week opening gap supporting the price. Even though we get that break of structure, this is so not clean. It's not that it's not clean, but not clear in a way. Usually a nice swing low could be something like this, or even like this, right? On paper it is a swing low right here because it creates a lower low compared to the candle before, but this is so much cleaner right here. Any questions so far, guys, in terms of like how we got to the this buy side or that buy side? Why we wanted this to be the low of not even day low of the week? Why Thursday and yada yada? I mentioned a lot of things today on Discord, so let me know if you have any questions about that. I'm happy to tell you more. Um, so very clean swing low, very clean swing low. Let's see if we get it broken. And right here. Let's see if we get it broken to the downside or not now. Love to see that happening, so sorry about that. 1 more time, right? What I'm gonna note is I wanna see that inversion is still holding the price to the downside, which is great. I'm happy to see that. So let me open up and find the 50% levels of those fair value gaps. 949 sharp. Let's note that. See if we can work with it or not. And then a 3.5. Here we go. One encroachment here. So, and let me see on daily chart what we have. This is gonna be interesting. That is 17,949. What is the low of this candle? Low of this candle is 17,946. Okay, so almost there. Very close. So okay. Let's go back to 1 hour, 11 hour, 1 hour chart. So we have those levels noted. Let's 15 minutes. Let's take a look if this fair value gap is any different. So this is a bit higher. This is okay. Yeah, I'll stick to the. Was that a new week opening? Yeah. No, it was. I'll stick to the same. And then we go into 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. So let's note this fair value gap here. 5 minutes. Let's see. Not. We have exactly the same 5 minute fair value gap noted on the InQ. And we're getting that break of structure offered now as well from an inverted fair value gap. Um, bum, 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 bum. Same structure on ES. Swing low taken, swing low taken. But the 5 minute and 1 minute fair value gaps are still supporting the price a little bit. So, yet I love what is happening right now. A range like this before 10 a.m. Lovely. All 3 days before this week, we got shitty ranges like this during the session. So I'm happy with what we're getting offered right now. So far, so good. One more time, 5 minutes. Fair value gap, holding the price. Structure is up. Small SMT on NQ. 2 minutes and 1 minute. I'm not expecting much. The fourth time I'm gonna say it out loud. Pre-market delivered like more than 100 on NQ. I think 50 handles on ES. So like I'm not expecting during, because we're a very high premium. My weekly targets for buy side taken away as well. So not too much we can work with that is left over, but we'll see. We're here to read price in front of you guys so you can learn as well. And me, I'm just draining myself looking at the charts that I'm not waiting for me to offer anything. So possible inverted fair value. Note that possible. We don't have it, but possible. I'm gonna watch that. Otherwise, chop, 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 chop. Market is like a Japanese sushi master or something, you know, just going sideways, chopping everybody off. After the run happened, a lot of people are expecting, 9:30 opening, ring bell, and the market is just gonna continue because it ran so high already, and everybody is just getting chopped up. And we're not, because we're waiting for 10 a.m. and that's why we wait, because we don't want to get caught in a market condition like this, which is very, very ugly. Let's call it very simply ugly. Ugly Japanese sushi master. Mhm. Just looking at what we're getting offered. Let's 5 minutes. We'll explain it a little bit better. Yes, we might get offered for buys to go for longs, not for buys. To go long today. I'm not interested in that, even though my bias is bullish. I think this is the low of the week, right? Created at 3 a.m., 3:10 on both charts. I'm not interested in going long because we're in the premium. This is way too risky because a retracement can happen at any point. So I'm gonna say to myself and to you guys that I'm interested in going short if that is a possibility. How much? To take the initial sell stops resting below. So we have a possible 5 handles move here. Happy to do that. Do we have 20 handles here? Yeah, we do. So that will be good enough for me. The markets should be opening up now, right? I'm mentioning it every single day. 10 to the hour macro is starting right now. Let me know if you want me to explain what it is, but 10 to macro right now, so it usually opens up market a little bit. So let's see what happens. I got an awesome PM session again today, but it is what it is. 10 more minutes, 9 more minutes of waiting, and then we'll see. Hmm. I think we have news today. 10 a.m. Do we have any? 8:30, 8:30, 8:30. No, 8:30 passed through already. Thursday, 3:30. No, it passed already. Okay. But we have something that's probably done. Just first, for value gap that is opening up. Let's note that. Would I consider this a break of structure? No. Let's see. So, Thomas, if you're with me still, right? Listen. So we're looking for YouTube 2022, right? So for a possible YouTube 2022 entry, what you have to be noting on your charts. First thing, what you need to know, buy side with the D levels, right? So we have buy side already taken, buy stops next, resting up here, right? We have sell stops resting below here, and a little bit more here, right? So YouTube 2022, what do you want to see? You want buy sell liquidity to be taken. You need a break of structure in on the other side of the market, and you need a fair value gap for the market to retrace into, right? Did this move take any sell stops? No. This fair value gap is not a possible entry, though. We took the swing high over here, right? Why? Because this created sell side. It didn't take any sell side. Yeah, you can say sell stops were resting below there, but we have even more here, right? So I'm not taking this buy entry because this is not a YouTube 22 model, right? I'm gonna play around a little bit now that I only know one model, like YouTube 2022, let's say, right? But just to give you an example for, so let's imagine that ES continues to trade and trades above here, where we have buy stops resting below. We have even more buy side, so it would be amazing to trade even that high. What I am expecting as a second move of the model, break to the downside to take out a swing low, right? A wick or anything to take out the swing low, retrace into a fair value gap, go short, sell side resting below here, right? I hope this makes it a bit clear. What is this bicep? Let's maybe start with that. Okay, so that's the. Let's keep it on. Bum 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 bum. So one more time because the markets, the kill zone is starting in a few minutes. So still bullish structure on both charts. We have that 5-minute fair value gap holding the price. Here we have a 5-minute fair value gap holding the price as well. Otherwise, let's take that off. Not interested. We have a dealing range of 9:30 to 10 a.m. Noted as well with the golden levels right here. What I want to see market getting out of the dealing range one way or another, because I don't want us to stick in this equilibrium between this premium and discount. And yep, up until the point in ES, I'm not interested. But if we break to the upside, and if we take this buy side liquidity resting above, I would be interested to go short to take away these sell stops. And yeah, so this is on ES. And let's take a look in Q. And Q, that 1 minute fair value gap, just like 5 minutes here, is holding the price. Let's take this off. No need for that. This 1 minute fair value gap. So 2 scenarios on InQ. I think we're just gonna rip and continue higher though. But if we consider these sell stops resting below, break below this, why not? But for that to happen, we need an SMT. So we either need for Nasdaq to stay like this and the ES to continue higher, or we need Nasdaq to go higher and ES to be held into consolidation, right? Otherwise, I'm not taking this short. Yeah, now we continue to wait. We continue to wait. this is not an entry for me because we are in equilibrium of the range. I don't see any structure yet. I don't have sell side taken yet from the market. Just creating a trend line. What happens with trend lines? I showed you on dollar index this morning. Trend lines get broken. So we're gonna wait for that. Very simply. 10 a.m. hit already. Just like expected, boring price action. Probably gonna continue. Like I can be caught out unexpectedly, but nothing exciting in terms of expectations for me to happen because we literally hit every single target that I wanted the market to trade into. Um, but I'd love this trend line to get broken after this buy side gets taken, or we create an SMT, right? So that's why I have ES on the left hand side all the time. I prefer NQ. NQ gives better ranges usually. NQ is much more volatile in a way. It's more dangerous, yes, but I like it over ES. That fair value gap of 10 o'clock still holding the price. Only a week below. Like so this sushi roll will continue forever if it wants to, basically. But that's the thing, like you can't enter a trade from this 5 minutes fair value gap. It's not inverted yet. I'm expecting it to invert, but you just can't enter a trade like from this because then you're what? For 15 minutes you're just being chopped up and you're waiting for something to happen. And your target is what? 7 handles away, and not for me. No thank you. So now it's becoming interesting, right? I'd love to see one of them taking buy stops and the other one failing. That would be lovely. SMT would be lovely. With SMT, then we have a possible break of structure here, break of structure here. We'll see if we can work with it, but um, markets getting in sync though probably would mean that it's just gonna continue higher. We're not gonna enter the buy from what we have going on in front of us just yet. What am I drinking? Water. Water, man. I've been drinking shitloads of coconuts though. Just in pretty much every cafe that I go for lunch or dinner. Ooh, cold young coconut. They open it up right in front of you. That's good. Has a lot of electrolytes in it apparently, so yeah, healthy. Yeah. So been having 2 coconuts per day, literally. I'll bring a coconut for tomorrow. I don't know why I said it, but um this is a massive push though. Like if you consider it, this is 35 handles possibly already. Like that's good enough, but yeah. So this is an order block, right? Let's see how we react to it. Because it took sell stops, resting below short term. This is an order block. I'm gonna start preparing in a way for a possible trade entry, right? So since it's an order block, we want to start. Let me mark it and I'll talk. I can't multitask up here. So imagine that you're long, right? Imagine that you entered the long and then you're starting to count. So you want the price to continue higher, and then you're starting to count and look for bullish PD arrays to get broken. So have a fair value gap here that forces the push to the upside. That's great. Have 50% of this order block at 10:02. Note that. Third line of defense for buys from here, holding on to the price, is this fair value gap. So if this fair value gap gets broken to the downside, if you're holding a trade, you have to run away from it. Like right now, bam, you're out. You don't want to give up all the profit that you have gained throughout holding on to this position, right? But I really wanted an SMT. We didn't get that, so because without an SMT, this inversion is just I don't know, and I don't want to open a position just for sake of opening it as well. You know what I mean? So bring some to Lithuania. I think they go bad very quickly. I had one bad coconut in the 2 weeks that I'm here, once already, and they when they're bad, they become like carbonated a little bit. I have no idea how, but when you drink it, it feels like they're a little bit carbonated. So weird taste, but so let's see. Let's see. So going long is not valid anymore, but going short from this, we literally have swing high that kept us in place. So relative equal highs 1 and 2, that means we have buy stops resting above. I can't get into position like that. But Domas, if you're still here, remember the Dow trade you showed. This is exactly the same what you've been talking about. You have buy stops resting above, but you just got a break of structure with a fair value gap. Do you enter this? I don't. I don't like this at all, but here. You have a fair value gap. Did it go in? Probably it didn't. It didn't go in for a possible short entry, but this is an entry that you can have, right? Sell side resting below. Sell stop here, 1 to 2, risk reward, bam. And you go to bed or you go enjoy your evening, but you're done for the day with a trade like this. But for me, every time I see a position like this with buy side resting above, it just kills me. It never goes well. But very, very honestly, guys, I'm loving what I see. So we took out sell side. This trend line is taken out away from us. You remember what I talked about? A trend line that will never hold, right? Gets broken with a fair value gap. Enter, take profit, under sell stop resting below. Can I say that this is easy? It's actually very easy. You just have to play with the waiting game in a very good manner, but this is pretty easy. We saw this 3 times already today, so enjoy. I'm just trying to figure out now what I want to do. So 5 minutes. Let's just this. We broke below. We still have biceps resting above on ES and Q, not anymore. So we probably have an SMT on 1 hour chart. We're gonna check a little bit later, but what do we have going on now? 15 minutes. I don't know. I just love the fact that I talked about the trend line being here and it just got broken with a fair value gap and you get an offer that short entry. This is amazing. So we have a new day opening up, holding the price, but we're probably just gonna trade into the 50% level. And interestingly enough, look at what we have on NQ. So there's an old new day opening gap at the same 50% level of the 1 hour fair value gap. Just unexpected. Random level, holding the price afterwards, possibly, right? I'll stop making annoying jokes like that, but it really opened up. I didn't expect this to happen. It's interesting to see if we close below it. And similar. So what time is it here? 8:35, 8. Well, so Nasdaq looks a little bit stronger so far. We have a weird triple low formation here happening, so I'm probably okay. I'll say it out loud, but I'm not promising anything. But I feel like I'm just gonna tape read with you guys today. Not gonna open any positions because I wanted. I'm getting, how to say, not burned because I didn't lose a penny. But I'm getting burned in terms of market telling me that you're not gonna get offered anything today because I wanted this to happen. We didn't get an entry. I wanted this to happen, right? I didn't get an entry. So now it's just like, is it like that Lithuanian saying third time is the right one, whatever, like trečias kartas nemeluoja? Maybe. I don't know. I'm just looking at this push, so there is that in 1 minute inversion. That value gap in the price. We talked about 3 PD areas being broken. Value gap broken, 50% of order block broken. That broken to the downside as well with 1008. Bam, you come back into it short. Yeah, but I can't take it because we don't have an SMT, and usually setups like that without SMT, I just get fucked. So I can't enter from this. Unfortunate, because it looks like it was a very nice short offer. So let's see how we react here. I would love to see NQ pushing lower into the same level as well to get a little bit more insane. But so what do we have? Discord, Dow Jones. Holy shit, if you took that short from 1 hour chart on Dow, this is insane. But how do you know that that wick will not go to like 39,160 to run the buy stops or anything, you know? Oh yeah. Card. I don't see anything I can work with yet. Too bad though. Let's note that sell stops are right. Also liquidity taken. I'd love to see some structure now. Consolidation. Push to the downside to offer this. That would be awesome. We still have sell stops resting below here. Pow. Yeah, why not? Now, yes. This holding the price is reasonable. So, but there's nothing that I can go long from yet, even though buy stops are resting above on both. I'd love to see NQ take sell side again to go long, because I think we're not done with going for higher prices, and that low of the week will remain as today's London low at 3 o'clock. This just got closed above that 1013. That's interesting. Let me real quick. YMH 2024. 15 minutes. Possible inversion. You remember this? Holy shit. I even forgot about it. Here we go. One more trade booked. Sell side is so holy. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out. So YM is a lot weaker compared to ES and NQ. Just keep it in mind, right? Dollar index. This, that, and this chart. I want to see what is happening here. Dollar index back to that 50%. Too bad. This should be allowing the market to go higher of indices itself, right? But forex is pushing higher. EU inverted this 15 minutes for value gap, which is lovely. EU pushing to the upside, lovely. We're going lower here. Sorry, but too bad I didn't take this. Like, so not too bad I didn't take that. Too bad we didn't get filled. In a way, this could have been awesome. Wow, why awesome? Because it's 2 minutes and you're done. You know, and imagine going long from here, 15 minutes, and you're stuck in this choppiness, and then you're just draining and you're getting tired, and then you lose the trade. Bomb, you wanna revert it, revenge trade it, you lose once more, then now you're 2 trades down, and you're even more frustrated because you made a mistake, you played it stupid, you don't leave the charts, and it continues and you lose the account. Happened before. I know how it works, so that's why I wait and I wait. However boring this is, I still am waiting for, what is it now, 1 hour to look for a possible trade entry even. And I'm even waiting for an hour doesn't mean that I'm gonna be right, but I'm gonna still wait, just not to mess around with stupid entries and with putting unnecessary risk on my account. if you guys are still here, YouTube 2022. So for your notes, right? I don't like the fact that buy side is resting above you, right? So this swing high of 10 a.m. didn't take the most previous high. So buy side resting above, buy side resting above, right? Yet we have a break of structure because those swing lows were taking. And with that break of structure, we have a fair value gap. Let me do this. We have 5 minutes fair value gap that just opened up, right? We have a break of structure and we have a 5 minutes fair value gap opening up. Don't push any buttons, please, but possible short entry for YouTube 2022 model. Possible short entry. And yes, it's not that valid because we're literally just looking at a trade that will not have enough risk to reward. But how to say it? Third or fourth episode, I think, talks about that break of structure and fair value gap and all that good stuff. Even though this is a break of structure, because we literally broke the structure. We have a trend line going on and it got broken. This is a break of structure paper. But for short to pan out, that would be high probability. Buy stops can't be resting above like this for me, at least. Like, it would be totally reasonable for the market just to go lower now. And I would totally understand why it goes low. Because we broke the structure, have a 5 minutes value gap, and that is offering a short entry. Totally reasonable. I'm not saying no at all. We're trading at a new week opening gap on ES also, so that's awesome. But three, one. So I can call the market going both ways, so I won't enter. But I showed you about a possible short entry. I'm showing you a possible long entry as a silver bullet trade because we have actual buy stops resting above, and we have a fair value gap silver bullet. I'm not taking it because I can find ways of market going either direction, right? So, but let's see here. This will be a better risk to reward. Um, so I like the fact that 0.25. I just went long on my personal account. I like the fact that that new day opening gap is holding the price. But for tape reading purposes. Um, we have an SMT now, right? So I'm just reading. I'm still not entering. I have my finger on an entry button, but we have an SMT. We have triple bottom with this 1 minute fair value gap not being filled also. And we have that 5 minute into 2022 panning out for a possible short entry. Do we go long or do we go short? Just because I asked this question out loud, I'm not gonna open a position. I could totally explain both scenarios happening. I could totally explain if the price starts moving to the downside to get to 7960s. I would totally understand it as the U222 model, and I would totally understand the silver bullet pushing the price to 18072. So it's a 50-50 for me. I can't, unfortunately. I'm very eager to trade because I'm spending my nights with you. I could be in bed right now. Not that I don't like doing this. I actually love my time here because I'm learning myself a lot. But I'm literally sitting at the market for a fourth day in a row. That is just not showing its hands. Usually, too bad. So we'll see if this SMT pans out. This SMT panning out in terms of ES creating a higher high and Q failing to create a higher high might push the market to the downside. So very honestly, this is a minute for value gap. So this might become a setup. For inversion to happen, so the price has to close below 18008. And you see how the market is not moving at all? Like, if you went short, you're at pretty much break even. If you went long, you're at break even as well. And you're just getting chopped up again. Yet. 10 minutes to 10 till 11 to 10. The hourly macro. Look what happens. Consolidation, bomb, it pushes through, entry. We're getting to that macro very soon now as well. And 10. We'll see what happens when we get here, but probably it will allow the market to open up again, giving us some direction. Gun to my head though, we're going higher. We're attacking these buy stops at 18,072 because I believe in bullish bias overall, you know, so I'm just gonna wait for the macro to happen. I'm gonna wait for the macro to show its hand to see if we find any options to trade, and not we don't. I had fun. Hope you guys found this insightful already. So, but I'm gonna still stay here till like 11:10 or something like that. So, half an hour longer. And I should be streaming only these hours though. Twice a day, 20 minutes. Bam bam. Get in, get out. Ooh, I would love that. Most efficient way of trading. Just sit down during the 10 to 10 macro. Get in, get out. I'm gonna hide these so I can just take a look at them tomorrow when I. So, one more time, right? What are the most important levels? This 1 minute for value gap. Let's note it. And now we're trading at that 5 minute YouTube 22 possible short end, right? What do we have going on here? Not much. That held the price. Have 30 seconds till the 5 minute fair value gap here closes. Possibility that it closes above, and then possibility that we're gonna three. But do we have an SMT? Do 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 do. Um, no, it didn't close above. So no break of structure on 5 minutes just yet. But we have SMTs on both directions. Feels bad. But like this. Don't mind the inversion for the fair value gap. Just keep in mind the fair value gap. Um, if I would be long, I wouldn't want this getting broken any lower. Um, mm-hmm. We can do the same here on I'll delete that I. A bit annoying. Yeah, so if I would be in the trade closing below that for closing the position, but yeah. And I'm feeling a little bit slow, but this is a short entry. I don't know. This is an inversion SMT. I was just thinking about those possible buys, but take a look here. We have an SMT where ES didn't create that, right? We have a value gap converted right after targeting value gap right here. This is lovely. Too bad I just kind of fell asleep in front of the chart. Very honestly with you. Um this is a brilliant entry. This is what I was kind of waiting for, because this YouTube 2022 is not wasn't in my interest that much, right? But this going short from here. I'll open the short from this inversion. So sell side resting below. And very simply, SMT, the real trade happened up here, so I'm kind of chasing, which is for my own notes. I'll put it down. Shouldn't be chasing from here, but it looks from the first glance that we were in the discount, so I really shouldn't have chased this, but it is what it is. I entered the short, so sell side resting below here. Sells buy limit right here, and then I'm gonna buy it off from the market 17974 fully 17974 9. Oh my god, definitive. What is trade of 8 is just lagging. It's okay. So SMT into a inversion. We have a YouTube 2022 on 3 minutes panning out as well. Buy sides is taken. Swing low taken. We're gonna create it for value gap probably. Right? 2 minutes YouTube 22 possibly as well. But I should have gone short here, and should be covering the position a little bit, but since I entered, I'm gonna hold on to it. But I should have not entered it so low, because why I entered from this inversion is because I thought that we are still trading in a discount, but we were in a premium, but percent level is hoping that 50% here a little bit lower, but it's okay. So we're gonna cover half a position at the sell side resting below. And I think we're getting this 1 minute fair value gap hit. So 17,9735. Holy shit, it's so hard to navigate the system. 17,981. 97393. Here we go. Found it. Funny. And we need a stop out as well. So we're gonna stop us out. So far we're gonna put what do you have? 30 handles. That's way too high, man. We're gonna go at 18,030 right here. So 22 handles for 1 to 1, 1 to 1.5, something like that. But let's take a look at 3 minutes. So 3 minutes getting that short offered right now. And I'm not gonna add from here, but here optimal trade entry from this inversion. Yeah, you can say that, but I'm gonna place an order here as well. Buy stop 3 positions. We're probably just getting fucked in front of you guys though. Too bad, but yeah, we are. Bum bum. Exit the stops. Too bad. I'm just trying to understand now. The SMT we have. So why is something that I said right away. Just have went short from the inversion right away. And I should have been looking to cover at 20 handles. So short 20 handles, sell stops initially resting below here. This should have been a place where I should have covered part of the position. Stop loss at break even, easy right away. I didn't do that though, and I literally in front of you guys haven't done it in the last month, but first time I actually chased the price. So you just learn what you get when you chase the price. Fib settings, yeah, why not? So the macro starting, right? This a little bit easier, but 5 minutes chart is so nasty though. Oh yeah. So that 3 minutes trade is still valid, but I don't like what I see. Of my I just literally put on the notes that I have in front of me that chasing price is not a good idea. Mhm. I like what I see here though. And yes, don't want to open a bullshit trade in front of you guys, but I like what I see in terms of a possible entry. But mm, mhm. I don't want this to be a revenge trade on my end, but this V formation, like not holding. Hmm. I'm just watching it to see like if we're really gonna, yeah, chopped up, close below. Will be so annoying if we get this. And enter the trade and we very honestly with you guys, this push to the upside I can't explain. But it is what it is in a way. Um yep, good thing there. Still have time. Not that I have time. The only thing I'm gonna do today is go home and go to bed, but um I'm gonna wait it out a little bit till 11:10 with you guys to see if there will be a possible long entry here. I'm happy I did a revenge trade buy entry after out. Done it before. Trust me, I've done it before. I'm happy I didn't do it though. SMT again, so in Q creating a low below, well, it doesn't, but doesn't mean much for me. The thing is, why I say I don't understand this is because everybody that was short from here, no way, got taken up this move. Continues lower from this inversion. It's cool. Why do we have to drive here for a third time to take even more stop outs away from the market? Even though we've done it right here, like, oh. Hmm. Right. Ah. Mhm, mhm. Hmm. I just ran through the other markets and on my other screen, but I'm just I still have conviction for going long. So I'm gonna wait out these next 10 minutes, see if we break the sell side and if we get a break of structure for a possible buy entry. Very simple. So uh, here we go. Taken. Um, I like that. Just need to find support for a possible buy entry. Hmm. This SMT being in place would be awesome. If we get this inverted, that's my buy entry. We're not breaking. I'd love to see that though. Next 2 to 3 candles. Also, I was like looking at right here. This could be a very nice inversion setup as well. Stops resting above 80 handles. Vamos. All we need to do is close above it. So I'll wait for that to happen. We don't get it, we don't get it. That's fine as well, you know. There we go. Buy market. Happy. Vamos. Vamos. Should I really start yelling? Vamos! No, no. So very simply an inversion setup right here. I didn't enter like it perfectly. So buy side resting above here. Rest later on down the line as well. So we'll see how this plays out, but I'm quite calm with this position going to where I wanted to go. So very honestly with you guys, I won't wait it out anymore. I'm gonna slowly close the stream. I'll give it a few more minutes to fully pan out, but I'm gonna close the stream and I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. Yeah. Tomorrow probably we're gonna do it. I'm not sure yet, but we're probably gonna do it via Discord for the Lithuanian crew instead of doing it here on YouTube because it's gonna be a late night for me, and I'm just not sure if I'll have enough energy to do it full on, full gas through YouTube tomorrow. You know. But if I do, I'll do it on YouTube. But I'm not trusting myself to have enough energy because it's gonna be a fifth late night in a row for me. But if I do, I do. If I don't, anyhow, you're gonna see me go live either on YouTube or on Discord. So talk to you later. This inversion looks so far so good. We're getting another fill offered, so I'm gonna finish off the stream and talk to you